Welcome to the online OneSchool Global Health and Safety Induction for volunteers. The purpose of this induction is to provide volunteers with the knowledge they need to undertake activities safely and to provide volunteers with information about OneSchool Global volunteering standards of behaviour. Under the health and safety legislation, you are a volunteer. If you are working for OneSchool Global without payment or financial reward, except for out-of-pocket expenses, you have the same health and safety protection as a paid employee whilst you're at work. Volunteer workers include directors, trustees, campus administrators, canteen workers, maintenance workers, library assistants, and bus drivers. For us to protect the health and safety of all, while you are working at our campuses, we would like you to complete this short induction and fill out the web form at the end. Your responsibilities under the health and safety legislation. Volunteers are considered to be workers and have responsibilities, and these are to conduct yourself in a lawful and socially acceptable manner at all times, to take reasonable care to ensure your own and others' health and safety, be fit for work by wearing any required personal protective equipment, reporting any hazard, injuries, incidents or near misses via Done Safe or via public links or QR codes displayed in safety posters throughout the campuses, as well as following all instructions given by OneSchool representatives.
At each campus, there are designated health and safety personnel that are responsible to manage our health and safety system. Please inquire from the campus office administrator for details should you have any concerns relating to health and safety. Reporting an incident or hazard if there is an accident, hazard, illness or injury at the campus, regardless of your involvement or whether you saw it or not. You must report any information you have to the campus office administrator as soon as possible after the event.
Using the plant and equipment. Plant and equipment can be dangerous if it is not used correctly. Where safe work instructions are provided, these must be complied with. Plant and equipment such as cooking and heating appliances in the canteen must be used in accordance with manufacturer's instructions. Do not operate any equipment until you have been instructed in its safe. Volunteers using garden and maintenance equipment must be competent in its safe use. Do not operate any plant or equipment unless you are authorized to do so.
Using hazardous chemicals, you must only use chemicals supplied by the school. The chemicals used by the school have been assessed for risk prior to use. Safety data sheets are available in all areas where hazardous substances are stored and used. For example, canteen and cleaning storerooms. Make sure you familiarize yourself with the handling and use of the products and the first aid controls stated on the sheets. See the campus office administrator. If you are not able to locate these sheets, if you have any concerns or require personal protective equipment to use any of these products, please contact the campus office administrator.
First aid kits are located in the front office from first aid room and other strategic rooms such as woodwork, science canteen, and the primary area. Personal protective equipment. Volunteers may be required to wear PPE to prevent an injury, illness, or disease. Volunteers must wear PPE specific to activities undertaken and as directed. Types of PPE may include hearing protection, eye protection, gloves, and sunscreen. Volunteers must speak with the campus office administrator if the required PPE is not available or you do not have your own. Working with children checks. It is a safeguarding requirement that all volunteers have a Working with Children check completed prior to engaging in any work associated with school activities such as bus driving, canteen excursions, etc. High-risk activities. Volunteers engaged by the campus to carry out high-risk work must be either licensed, trained, or competent to do the work. High-risk work includes electrical, welding and grinding, working at height above 2 meters, building and construction, etc. Drugs and alcohol must not be used or consumed on the campus site. Emergency evacuation and lockdown. Make yourself familiar with the emergency evacuation plan for the area you're working in. Should there be a need to evacuate a building, proceed by the safety route directed on the emergency evacuation plan displayed in each room. If you oversee an activity, you must organize the evacuation of people you are responsible for from the building and check that all persons are accounted for. In the case of lockdown, go to the nearest room and secure all indoors and windows. Keep away from external windows and wait for the all clear by the emergency personnel. For safety reasons, the all clear message will be announced in person.
For safety reasons, we urge volunteers not to work alone when there are no staff at the campus. Should it be necessary, approval must be obtained from the head of the campus or a campus director or trustee, and you are required to contact the authorized person at the time of leaving the premises. Use of campus facilities and amenities. It is important to note that there are separate facilities and amenities to be used for students and others on site. Please ensure that only designated volunteer or adult facilities and amenities are used. Signage communicates important safety information. Signage includes the following types of safety signage. Green and white communicates to location of safety, such as showers, eyewash stations, first aid facilities, safe evacuation routes and exits. Signage identifying fire equipment is red and white and identifies the location and type of firefighting equipment. Regulatory probation and restriction signage is red and white. Activities signaled with this type of action are prohibited and must not be carried out due to safety or high-risk aspects. Mandatory signage usually refers to personal protective equipment or fire door actions and is blue and white. This signage communicates the types of PPE that you must be wearing prior to entering into the work area, or a specific action, such as to operate a specific type of equipment or keep fire door closed at all times. Caution signage is black and yellow and alerts you to the hazards in the work area. Gray and yellow signage is part of the corporate design look and feel and is used as informative signage throughout the OneSchool Global campuses.
All volunteers are required to sign in and out at the campus front office. It is a legal requirement for the campus to retain records of volunteer inductions. Again, we value your service and ask that you please complete the web form at the end of this video.
Thank you for your participation in this OneSchool Global induction video. We ask that you pay vigilant attention to your personal safety and to that of others whilst on campus. Goodbye.